Hello. So in this clip, I'm showing you some of an exploratory trip that I've taken. So at first I was just heading out generally clockwise around the galaxy, as it were, from the hub, just to traverse the inner Orion arm and head to another region of the galaxy called the Temple. In the hope of just picking up some of the codex discoveries that I haven't ticked off yet for the inner Orion arm, and then heading off to a new area of the galaxy to explore that too. Anyway, whilst I was exploring, I happened to come across a number of interesting things, including a Type F supergiant, which was kind of cool because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to find one of those. But anyway, and then I saw this thing in the sky, or in space, however you want to look at it. I'll just direct your attention to it. It should be round about in the centre of the screen now. See that collection of, looks like a collection of stars. I think it might be either a stellar nursery or something of that nature. And I wanted to head towards it, so I sort of changed my travel plans. They were very loose anyway, and started trying to head towards it. Now, it wasn't easy to see from the galactic map what it might be, so I was taking it step by step, and then I came to an idea of what it might be. I'll just show you. So I think it might be HD 206773. That's what I think it might be, so I've plotted a course there, and it seems to be taking me in the general correct direction. So I will update this clip with the next section when I get closer to it, and maybe when we discover what it really is and what we can find there. Right, so this next jump will take me to the location that I think it is, and as we can see here, that's not where it is. So when we get there, we'll have to reconsider what all that brightness is. I mean, as you can, we've definitely been getting closer to it. It's a lot bigger now than when you last saw it, but we're still going to go here to HD 206773, see what's over there, and then we'll refigure where to go from there. Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's a big one. It's a big one. Oof. Right up in your face. So blue. That's why I wanted to go here anyway. Let's see what we've got over here.
System scan complete.
Oh, I found a neutron star. You see, that was worth coming for. That was definitely worth coming for. I didn't find the weird thing that I could see in the sky, but I found a neutron star. Right, so normally I wouldn't do this while I'm scooping, but I think I'm all right. Neutrons. Right. Okay, well, it's obviously not the main star in the system, but well, we wanted to, this part of the reason for taking this whole trip is to tick off stuff from the codex, so that was very good. This couldn't have gone better. I've serendipitously discovered a supergiant type F, and I've also serendipitously discovered a neutron star, so awesome. Right, now then, how am I doing for heat? 63%. It's probably safe to carry on scooping at this sort of a speed. Right, so we will take a quick look here and see which of these is the neutron star. So what have we got? So, let's see. So type A is a class B star, quite large. Oh, and the B star is a black hole. Apparently, that's new. Black holes used to be like an X. Now they're showing us like a black circle. And the C star is a black hole. And D is the neutron star, and that's what that looks like. What's the stars? I'm inclined to want to go and actually take a closer look at the neutron star. I know we've ticked it off and all that, and we'll have to be careful. But would be nice to actually see it, wouldn't it? How far away is it actually?
Fuel scooping complete.
I think we can manage without actually looking at it with our very eyes. I mean, it'll just look like a bigger version of what it looked like on the system map after all. It's an awfully long way away. Right, now then. Right, let's get out of the corona of this jolly big star and make sure we're nowhere near any of those black holes, and then we'll take a good look at the galaxy map and see what we're doing and how to get over there. Now I can see what appears to be a nebula somewhere in that general direction, or several nebulae really, but one in particular that's right slap bang in front of it. So okay, let's slow down a bit. No reason to be going super fast now. Let's look at the galaxy map. Okay, so that's the direction we came from. Right, so Soul Nebula, Elephant's Trunk Nebula, Soul Nebula, Elephant's Trunk Nebula, Cave Nebula. Right, let's orientate ourselves. Right, so where's the Elephant's Trunk Nebula? Is that over there? Very diffuse looking thing over there might be. That one might be the Soul, and that one might be that other one. Oops. Yeah, I think that one is the Soul. I think that diffuse one is the Elephant's Trunk. Okay, so lower down and slightly to the right of the Soul Nebula then. No. Well, we'll try another 2 jumps and then have another look at it. Well, at least we found a neutron star for this segment, eh?
Frameshift drive charging.
One day I might actually fly up to one, like I did with the black hole. Like, that really went well. Anyway,
Ready to engage.
I've found one, and that's what matters.
1. Engage.
It didn't actually look the way I was expecting it to be honest. I expected it to look more like a white dwarf.
Fuel scooping.
Right, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop this clip here, and if I actually figure out what it is that I'm trying to fly towards and get there, we'll start again. Alright, so just briefly then, after considering that I might be heading towards the Cloud Nebula, and then it became clear that that wasn't what I was heading towards at all, I realise now it's this NGC 7822 nebula, and it's a lot closer to it now than I was previously. But if I just zoom in here, you will see that there's this concentration of blue dots representing type O stars, which are very bright stars. They're the brightest stars, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing this collection of them, and they're lighting up the gas of this nebula as well. So you can see the nebula, and you can see the cluster of blue stars. Of course, as you get closer to it, they appear to be slightly more spaced out, but still it's a lot of them very close together, of these very bright stars. You can see more of them here. So this is what we're heading towards. Something that we just spotted in the sky, as it were, and that's one of them, and we might have a bimble about some of the other typo systems when we get there. We're not quite there yet.
Fuel scooping.
Right, so you might have just missed that. I've just jumped to the Elysian shore, so I was still heading to that cluster of typo stars that was a very visible bright object that I thought, oh, what's that? Let's try and get to it and see what it is. And the last jump I made, just as I was like queuing it up and waiting for the FSD drive to charge, it was showing me like this will be jumping you to the Elysian shore. So what that was me discovering my first type K star in the Elysian shore region of the galaxy, because all the codex discoveries are per region. So the Inner Orion spur is where I started, and all my discoveries have been there so far. And
Disengaged.
now I'm not there. Apparently, I've crossed the border. I didn't realise I was going to cross the border like this, because it's not a straight border. It's got like bends in it and stuff. Anyway, let's honk this system and see what's what. Yeah, it was just that star. But everything I discover from now on is going to be a new discovery. At least for a little while, because unless the next one's also a type K star, or I jump back out across the border again. I don't know, it might be like over the border and then back again. Let's see.
Frameshift drive charging.
Could have scooped that star a bit more, never mind. Still see the cluster of stars.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Though as we get closer to it, they're less tightly grouped. Oh, okay. So I'm still recording this because this will also be a discovery. See that? So I'll just open up the. There we go. So this is showing up as a discovery because it's the first high metal content planet with an atmosphere that I've found in the Elysian Shore region. There we go, Elysian Shore. Da, da, da. Yeah, and there we are. So that's the inner Orion spur where you start off. And now we're in the Elysian Shore, which is not. I was planning on going to Temple, but apparently Elysian Shore's where I've ended up instead because I changed where I was heading when I spotted the cluster of stars. Oh, what am I doing? Got another planet to find. Yeah.
System scan
There we
complete.
go. Right, well, I'll just stop this for now. Again, might start again when we finally get to the cluster. So, just as a quick addendum, as it were, so I found this tourist beacon. I was like hopping from one O type to another, and I found this Cupid's arrow tourist beacon. I'll just read it out for you. So, tourist spot 0529. Commander Ray Mobula says this about this tourist destination. S17134, better known as the Gates to the beautiful NGC 7822 Nebula, is a famous system among lovers and the premier place to spend a honeymoon. Why? The beautiful NGC 7822 Nebula is pierced by a line of O stars, therefore it has been compared to Cupid's arrow piercing a heart. Approaching this nebula is an experience in its own. With each jump, the bright band of O stars becomes clearer and clearer, as well as the nebula unfolds its colourful beauty. Well, it sure did. Once arrived, this area is filled with black holes and vibrant stars. On top of this, a cruise to S17134 provides a unique opportunity to take a stop in the Maya system and visit one of the nearby barnacles. So, there you have it. So, I mean, that really was true. And I did it in February as well. So, it's like Valentine's Day. But I did it all by myself. Never mind. Oh, well, apparently, I've heard of this Maya system. It's the only system where you can actually buy meta alloy, from what I've heard. I wonder where Maya is then. I'll have to have a look on the galaxy map. But, yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. Oops. So I'm just steam washing my ship here, under a little geyser here. Look at that. Oh, but that's not all. There's a brilliant view here on this little icy moon. Excuse me. There, check that out. This moon is like right at the edge of the ring for a gas giant. Just do a. Hold on a second here. Oh, increase distance from ship. There we go. Right, so this is an external view. Check that out. Isn't that brilliant? Right, I think that's enough for that.